Good morning, everybody. I have not come out in the garden, I'm going to be honest, in about a week. I come out here real quick to throw water on everything. I go back in the house. It's too stinking hot. And how many of y'all have been doing the same thing? You don't really know the state of your garden. So in this video, it's going to be a short video, but I want to kind of give y'all an idea of the state of my garden here at the end of August, when we have had, I want to say, a month, maybe 5 weeks, but at least a month of triple digit weather every day. And again, I have not come out. This isn't gonna be a garden tour. I just want to kind of show you the state of the garden. So sit back, relax, grab your coffee. Let's do this. So I just want to start right here and just kind of do a small turn. You can see the Lost Forest, or the Lost World. That's what I call that area right there. Just crazy, right? Got the shade cloths up, and then we start to pan over here, and y'all, the loofah is literally taking over everything. Oh man, from standing over here, that looks terrible. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, it's gonna be time to pull that very, very soon. But anyway, let me keep, but look at all this loofah everywhere, right? So that's the state of the garden right now, at least from this view. Now, if we come over here, let me show you another view. Y'all. All right, so this is the back side of the Lost World. And you can see we got some plants that are definitely struggling, right? I mean, look at these. They're all dying. That's definitely some sort of pest issue. Well, I'm not seeing vine borer damage, but that's definitely an issue right there. It's probably from the heat, I'm gonna be totally honest. But let me keep sliding, all right? We got a lot of eggplants right through here that you can see. All these sweet potatoes. But let me keep going, and then bam, look at all that. This is a Thai soldier bean plant that for 2 months it wasn't producing, it was just growing, and now it's starting to put beans back on. See that right there? So we got this starting to grow again. But look at that, right now we got JoJo walking at me, and you can barely see her. There she is. Because look at all the basil growing out into the path. And then the okra that's leaned over. We'll walk over there in just a second. But like JoJo, you could barely even see that dog. Look at her, that tumpy thing. All right, Chad, so why are you showing me all this? Well, because I want to show you all the state of the garden. And right now, this is the state. I've only been coming out here to water and go in. Oh man, look at this flower right here. Yo, look how pretty that flower is. That's a sweet potato flower. Man, that is just gorgeous, right? All right, side note. I know I'm getting off track here, but man, how many times does something in your garden just stop you? And you're just like, what is this? Look how pretty this is, or what is that that's growing, or I don't know, y'all. Drop it in the comments, but I know I'm not the only one. You get a flower like that that just stops you in your tracks, you got to address. That is gorgeous. That purple is amazing. All right, let me keep rolling. So again, state of the garden, right? This is what happens when you don't come outside. And I did this sort of on purpose for the last week. I haven't been out here searching for bugs, or pests, I'm sorry, for pests. I haven't been out here really looking for diseases or issues with the flowers or the plants or really anything. To be totally, completely honest here. I mean, heck, look at this. Now this is a python snake bean, right there. And this is what happens when you just let one completely decomp on the vine. Look at that thing, just hanging there. And we got another, whatever that was. I don't even know what kind of plant that is down there. I guess just fell off the vine. I don't know. But what's weird is that's been laying down there for over a week, and it hasn't started to break down. So that is a crazy squash plant of some kind. And another thing that's kind of crazy about it, now that I'm thinking about it, is the rat that I have here, which I'll show right now, has not torn into that squash. But you know what else that's done? Yo, the little punk is just shredding my okra. Look at that. just tore up this okra plant. Oh, he saved me one. I could actually eat that right now if I was hungry. But yeah, I'm not hungry. All right, so that's one thing to be thinking about with what can happen in your garden when you're not out here, because your garden's going to garden itself. All right, whether we're out here or not, your garden's going to do whatever your garden's going to do. Now, of course, you're going to struggle if you're not watering them. That's why I've been coming out to make sure I water. But then I go back in the house. And right now it's 6:30 in the morning, and I'm out here so I could do this video, kind of show you all what's going on. Now, one really, really cool thing that I addressed on another recent video is this right here. I've got beans starting to grow again. These are actual cow peas. I'm going to be straight up with y'all. But we've got them growing again. And look, this is what happens when it's too hot and not enough water. But we got the birds, and I don't think the rat did this. I'm pretty sure these are the birds again, because they've been all through the Lost World here. Every time I come out here to water, it is like a flock of birds just coming flying out from all sides of this doggone area right here, which I don't mind. I mean, it's really hot. They're struggling for food and water and everything, so I'm not tripping on that. And plus, it's too hot for me to be out here. So if the nature wants to get it, the nature can get whatever they want. Right now is a free-for-all. I'm going to show you what that rat has been doing also, not just over there, but actually over there where I was drying some stuff out. Little furry freak. But yeah, so again, this is the state right now. Now what's funny is a week ago, oh man, y'all, I got Chinese red noodle beans growing again. I thought these plants were all dead. Oh, look at that right there. I guess, Chad, if you get out in your garden, you start inspecting stuff, you'll actually see stuff there, guy. Hey, it's all good. It's just too hot for me. But when you look up in here, you can see a lot of things that are dead. And then, of course, across the top, a lot of things that are alive. Let's go over here real quick. Again, this ain't gonna be a long video. I just kind of want to give you a state of my garden right now at the end of August, when we've had, like I said earlier, triple-digit weather, like literally triple digits, for well over a month, at least a month. Man, he has tore up. Okay, we're gonna go over there in just a second. I wanted to show you all this bed right here real quick. All of these sweet potato vines are from, I guess, sweet potatoes that I missed when I was doing the harvest last year. And you can see how much those sweet potato vines have grown. I mean, look at this. Just going crazy. All over in here. Look at that beautiful flower right there. I still have not, obviously, as you can see, pulled some of these sunflowers because I'm letting them be kind of like trellises for whatever wants to climb up them. And these lantanas are huge. Look at that. And look right here. You can't even walk through there. Now, George can get through there, but I can't. The dog can get through there, but I sure can't. But what I wanted to show you in here is, one, the sweet potatoes. Then look at those blackberry plants. Just looking all like they're dead. Looking terrible. But you know what's funny? Is every year they look like this, and then they'll come back and just be amazing. Now, oh man, this rat, y'all, he's got a smorgasbord out here, apparently. I need to set up a camera, try to catch him doing this. Okay, look at all the damage he's doing to these okras. I've never had any damage on the okras like this, ever. And y'all, this is my sixth year growing okras. Look at that. Just tearing them up. This is one of those awesome pineapple sage plants. It's just too hot for the flowers right now, but look how much that thing has grown. I think it's huge. I need to do some propagation on those real soon. Look over here though. Look at all the damage that rat has done. He's taken the whole top of the okra plants off. Now what's funny is he probably has this thing laid over to the ground As soon as he's done, he pops back up. I know these aren't birds doing this. There's no way. There's just no way that they're doing this. But man, if I was hungry right now, I'd be tearing up these little okras. All right, but here we are over here now, where JoJo was earlier. And just look how good all this basil's doing. It's all hanging out into the path here. Again, those are those Thai soldier beans. I haven't even looked over the fence. I wonder how bad that looks over there. Crazy. But yeah, so this is the state of my garden here at the end of August. Oh man, look at this flower. Look at that Cosmo. Look at the different colors on those petals. Y'all, that is straight up gorgeous. So y'all, I just wanted to take a minute, kind of show y'all what was going on out here. Like I said, it wasn't a garden tour. Just kind of showing you that if you take a step back and you let your garden itself, it is going to do that. It is going to find its way, right? It's going to have its ups, its downs. You're going to have plants that you planted in spring that you thought were dead through summer that are now starting to come back. So drop it in the comments. I'm curious how many of y'all have kind of done the same thing because of the heat. You're not out in the garden as much. You run out, you water, you run back in. Drop it down there. Let's talk about it a little bit. Again, I'm down here in zone 9B, Spring, Texas. I'm just north of Houston. And this is what I've been doing for about the last month because it's just too hot. I've kind of honestly been letting the garden itself, which is fine. So I'm gonna let everybody go. Hope y'all's gardens are doing much better than mine. Even though mine isn't doing bad, I still want your gardens doing better than mine. So y'all take care. May God continue to bless each and every one of you, your gardens this time of the year. Y'all, fall's around the corner. Hope you're prepared for fall. I'll talk to you again real soon.